animal, 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 animal.
Hey up me ducks, hello, how is everyone doing? My name is Gavin Strange, welcome to the stream. I hope you're good this Thursday lunchtime. I hope you're safe and sound and being healthy and happy and all of that good stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's lovely to see some people in the chat already as well. Hello Tour de France, hello Aaron, hope you're all good. So today I just wanted to carry on the fun silly old nonsense that we were mucking around with on Tuesday, which was experimenting and playing with the Teenage Engineering OPZ. I just really enjoyed it. I know I'm not a musician and it's not my profession at all, and it's, but I think it's related to creativity and art and design and all of the good stuff that we usually talk about. It's fun sort of sharing and showing as we go. So thank you very much for the indulgence in that. Thank you to Toasty Drawers for the follow. That is 3 minutes ago. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. And a special big thank you to all of you kind, lovely lot that have been subscribers as well. I got my first little payout from Twitch today, which is really nice. So big thank you to everyone who kindly supported, and that little tiny bit of cash. It's not much, but it's gone towards my lights, my nice colourful neon lights. Just gave up the ghost yesterday. This one over here still works, but the nice big one that actually really helped illuminate when we're on the streams, especially at night time, just stopped working. So I've ordered some lights and ordered some good lights. There's these panels, interlocking panels called nano leafs that I used with my friend Jimmy when we built the Feathers McGraw, the Feathers 3000 that we made for the Gromit Release 2 trail. The sculpture had a big sort of, because we were trying to make the sculpture look a bit like Iron Man, like a sort of futuristic tech suit. We had this diamond shaped LED panel in it, and it was a nano leaf. So I remembered that I'd used them and they were great. So yes, so big thank you to everyone who gives their time up to come and tune in on a lunchtime. It means an awful lot. So thank you very much. As always, this is a stream to just try and escape everything. Just when we think things can't get worse, they seem to. So this is just a space for that, just for us all to forget that nonsense and to just hopefully just hang out and have a good time. So let's jump over to where we were. So yeah, we were mucking around with this thing, the OPZ, the Teenage Engineering OPZ. So if you're new to the stream, this little device is something that I play with kind of most streams. I generally have a silly old stupid musical interlude about halfway through the stream, as we're normally talking about art, design, creativity, photography, animation, typography, everything and anything. This is a sort of hopefully a stream to just escape and just fill our eyes and ears with interesting stuff. And I usually use this little device as just something to break up the stream, and it's a way for me to sort of force myself to get better, and to force myself to get better in front of people, and to do it live and online, because I really enjoy making music. I've been a drummer for 12-13 years, but I'm really scared to play in front of people, and I don't know why. I'm really happy to do public speaking and to talk in front of people that I've never met, but for some reason sharing music, sharing that side, really makes me nervous and anxious. So this is my way of forcing myself to do it more, and what a better way than to do it live in front of everyone. So that's where we're at. We're just having a little play. We kind of built a bit of a basic beat, and it was just really fun sort of showing how you can use things called step components to stop breaking things up and to stop making things a bit random. You know, every time we program in a sequence, because that's what this thing is, right? It's a synthesizer and it's a sequencer. So these 16 buttons here represent 16 steps on your time. And whenever you press one of those buttons, depending on the corresponding, so for example, kick drum, you know, that means I've got a kick there, 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 there. Boom, 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 boom. So it's using that, and we were using the step sequencer to use step components to only trigger on certain times. So you start getting a bit of a unique sound. Aaron says, "What's a screen?" Aha. So normally I just use this, the OPZ, but it also has a screen component if you want it to be, and this is just an iPad Pro, but it is just using the app. It's using the Teenage Engineering OPZ app that connects by a Bluetooth light for you to use, and it just makes music creation that bit easier. Sometimes I don't use a screen at all, and how you remember where you are, for example, in the kick section, you'll see that this section here is highlighted, and then I press shift and it highlights the envelope, then I press shift again and it highlights the LFO, and then it highlights the pan and level and effects channels. So you remember, so you start training yourself, because these LEDs here change from white to green to purple to yellow. That's how you remember where you are. So you can totally use this thing without any screens, and it's kind of a bit of brain training for you to remember where and what things do. But I just thought it's a bit more interesting to show you the screen as well, so you can see what's going on. And it's also really, really lovely graphics as well. So where were we? Let's listen to where we were, shall we? Let's play where we got to. We have this kick pattern and the snares that had a little bit of variation. Got this clap, pan in, left, right. And we had these chords going as well. Turn the chords off. And then we've got a really simple hi-hat roll as well. I can show you the hi-hat. So I'm on the kick channel at the minute, that's why you can see those buttons. But if I show you the percussion, but then also there's that little roll on the start of the hi-hat, and that's using a step component. Hear that? And then what else did we have? What was the snare? So you can hear the claps go clap, clap, but this thing only gets triggered every four bars, something like that. And again, that's using a step component. So anything you program, you don't have to have it always going. What else did we get? So we had these chords. No an origin in the chat. Hey David, hope you're good. And then what we also had, we started doing a bit of a bass line. That's basically where we got to, just mucking around. But what we didn't do the sample channel. So that's this channel here. And when we change over to sample, I've cleared it. So what we were doing last time is you can only store a certain amount. I think it's 16 save slots for samples. And if you start deleting sample packs, that can affect any other tune, any other track you've made on this thing uses them. It just won't exist. So I think I've deleted something. I don't really remember. Damn it. Josh is here in the chat, everyone. Josh is here. Totally forgot what I was doing. That was slick, wasn't it? That was super smooth. Took me 5 minutes to pick up the thing and activate the mic. probably not going to be an MC. Oh yes, so I cleared the sample channel. That's what we were mucking about with. And when you clear it, it tells you it's clear because on the 16 buttons it does this.
This is the default user sample and sample mode. To modify and record your own sounds, this is the enter sample.
So there we go. So that is an empty slot. I've got the instructions over on my right screen for me to remember how to do it. So we're going to record some samples basically that we can chop up and put into the track. Right, enter sample mode. Press and hold stop and record to enter sample mode. Okay, stop and record. No. Aha, okay, I pressed the wrong button, it nearly cleared everything. Sampler, okay. Okay. Josh says Technic Lego, the musical. Yeah, you can, if you have Technic Legos knob dials, they fit into those four spinny things. Oh, okay. Press and hold record to start recording from the active input source. How do we know what the input source is? This is the thing. Let's try it, shall we? Right, I'm going to record your lovely lot names. Are we ready? Oh. Is that anything? Okay. Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de Phrase, Twitch ho! Okay. So, I think, if I remember rightly, I need to start. You basically start using your little wiggly lines to start changing your samples per button. Oops. Josh Hinkins. Oh, I'm cutting off. Josh Hinkins. Josh Hinkins. Okay, we've got Josh in there. Josh Hinkins. Okay, number 2. Whoop. It's also really satisfying to just move this little thing about. Whoop. Teenage Engineering Dude. Known Origin D. Known Origin D. Known Origin D. It's a bit short. Known Origin D. Known Origin D. It's a bit. I forgot what I was saying. It's the user interface of this stuff is so nice. Teenage Engineering are masters at just a tactility and just. Known Origin DM. Josh Hinkin. Known Origin DM. Sweet. Okay, we can screw with this. We can make it sound good afterwards. Right, what's next? Josh Hinkin. You basically have to move the sample every time, but it's kind of easy because you can just sort of second guess that is where the sound is going to clip. Let's go down there. Aaron RP. Tweak it a bit. Aaron RP. Aaron RP. Aaron RP. Aaron Josh. No. Aaron RP. This is great. It makes me laugh anyway. I don't know if there's an easy way to actually shift all of them across. I don't really know, but it doesn't matter. It's fun to... Oh, I've got too far. It's fun to play. It's fun to play. But how's everyone else's week? How is everyone else's creative time? Been up to anything good, bad? Fed up of lockdown? Fed up of more lockdown? What's going on? How is everyone feeling? How is everyone feeling? Oh. Keep going too far. Bloop, 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 bloop. Boo. Tour de phrase. 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 Okay, and the fourth one. Swoop. Hey, Boldface, welcome to the chat. Says, I bought a Teenage Engineering pocket operator off the back of the last stream. I need to get on commission from Teenage Engineering, don't I? Aaron says, packing right now for the Exodus. Packing? Where are you going? Known Origin DM. Aaron RP. Tour de phrase. Twitch ho. Oh. Hey, no, I'm going too far. Twitch ho. Twitch ho. I'm such a knob. Twitch ho. Calabria? What is Calabria? I've never even heard of it. Okay, what we got then? Josh Hinkins, Known Origin, D, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Twitch ho. Okay, right, what can we do? What can we do with these tings? I think we can tweak them all. So if we exit sample mode. Aha, okay. Josh Hinkins. Okay, now we can muck about with it. Josh Hinkins. That's sick. Josh Hinkins. Tour de France. Tour de France. Tour de France. Aaron RP. Aaron RP. Aaron RP. Tour de France. Twitch Oh my god, I love this thing so much. Twitch. 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 This, I love this thing. I love this thing. I love it. Now, what else can we do? Josh Hinkins. Let's say this is program 2, P2. You can always just flip it, flip and reverse it. Here on a I love this thing. I love it. What else have we got? What happens if we start messing with the LFO? See, the sample's kind of quite good. You can also change change the retrig style. So that's just retrigs the whole sample. What if it's gate? So that only plays if I keep my finger held down. Oops, no, don't want to quantize. What else? Loop. So that when I keep my finger down. I think we just like the Josh Hinkins. I think we like the Josh Hinkins. Known Origin DM. Aaron RP. I think just the trig. What we've got? So loop, gate, retrig. I think retrig is all good. What if we do the portmanteau? How does that work? Josh Hinkins. Known Origin DM. Nah, it doesn't do anything. I didn't think so. Calabria is in the toes of Italy. Oh, mate, that sounds lush. That sounds very nice. Very nice indeed. Twitch ho! Let's have a look what LFO settings do. Maybe we could do panning. Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Yeah, well into that. Can you? I presume it's maybe not coming through so well on the speakers, but Twitch ho! Yeah, I'm into that. Tour de France. Aaron RP. Cut into that. Aaron RP. Twitch ho! Oh, I mean, even just because you. So I'm just mucking around and just seeing kind of what it sounds Twitch like. But you can automate all of those parameters. So when it's playing back, if I just hold down record and do that, you can do it in step components, but you can also record live as well. Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Yeah, I'm into that. I'm into it. Right, what if we start doing some effects? Twitch ho! Yeah, that's better. Bit of echo. Aaron RP, Tour de France, Known Origin DM, Josh Hinkins. Josh Hinkins, Known Origin Aaron RP, Tour de France. Twitch ho! Super silly. Super silly. We can change so effects filter, it's reverb. Totally forgotten how I actually change what. Oh, I'm in Nana. Okay. So these are the different. Crush. Let's try Bit Crush, shall we? Where were we?
Twitch ho!
So I've changed the effects then. So on this effect, let's try this.
Twitch ho! Twitch ho!
Yeah.
Josh Hinkins.
See? Like Josh says, now it sounds like you're picking a fighter in an arcade fighting game.
Known Origin DM. Aaron RP. Josh Hinkins. Aaron RP. Twitch ho!
That's what I love about this thing, man. It's so silly. So silly.
Known Origin DM. Twitch ho! Twitch ho!
I think I need to trim this sample. I think it's a little bit baggy.
Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho!
Maybe I should separate. Yeah, I should separate the twitch in there. Gives us a bit more flexibility.
Twitch ho!
Shut up, Gavin.
Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho!
Did it a bit
Twitch,
close,
yeah.
didn't I?
Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch ho! Twitch Twitch Twitch
Yeah, I'll be alright with a bit of delay, won't it?
Origin D.
Now let's do that one all the way to the end then.
Origin DM. Aaron RP. Tour de Phrase. Twitch ho!
I apologise, this is actually super annoying. Anyone who's just tuned into the stream as well is going to be thinking, what the hell are they doing? Do you like the fact I said, what the hell are they doing? I've totally brought you lot in. You're incriminated.
Twitch ho! Show, 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 show,
That'll do.
Twitch, Twitch, show, Twitch, show,
Okay.
show, Twitch, 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 yo, Twitch. Tour de France, yo, yo, yo.
Totally got lost. What am I doing? What is the plan? I don't know what the plan is at all, ladies and gentlemen. Just having fun.
Josh Hinkins.
Maybe then we can start putting some of these into a sequence. We need to make this whole step thing longer, I reckon. So we've got 64 little beats that we can use. So listen.
Josh Hinkins.
Let's do it in order.
Josh Hinkins. Aaron RP. Known Origin DM. Known Origin DM. Aaron RP. Aaron RP. Twitch. Tour de Phrase. Tour de Phrase.
See how this works. Oh, it didn't work. Why is that not working? Oh, I'm an honour. Muted the track, and I. muted the flipping track. Bad Leprechaun, hi, welcome. We are mucking around with samples this time, carrying on making some nonsense. And earlier on, I sampled the usernames of the lovely people in the chat. So we've got
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Twitch, go!
all very, very silly. And they are just nice samples, all split up. We've got a bit of an effects end. What is that FW Tinterweb? Get off my chat, you dirty spammer. Be gone.
Josh Hinkins.
Let's see how it works.
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins.
What if I can start to make that more interesting and record and muck around with the pitch as I'm going?
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin, Aaron RP, Tour de France.
Should have recorded, I think. Oh. No, it's not recorded.
Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France,
What we can also do, I'll come back to that in a bit, but
go!
I can do Twitch
Go!
there at the opening bar, but I can do it only every. So step component, trigger it every 4. So in theory, you should hear it the 4th time round.
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin
I
DM.
mean, this is a terrible sounding thing, isn't it? But that's not the point. The point is it's silly and it's fun.
Josh Hinkins, Known
I'm not
Origin
quite sure
DM.
why it didn't record. Maybe.
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM,
Oh no.
Aaron RP,
Oh no. I've recorded the wrong thing. I've recorded the effects end. Let's try it again.
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM.
Oh, okay. It has recorded it now. I think if I turn off everything else, you will hear. I think for some reason when you like move the dial, if you offset it just sort of records the distance the parameter has moved rather than the exact value. If you see what I mean.
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM,
Yeah.
Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM, Aaron RP, Tour de France, Josh Hinkins.
Okay. Let's add some step components to them as well. So let's add. I don't know. Let's add a ramp up.
Josh Hinkins, Known Origin DM,
Actually, let's add something different. So Josh has had a ramp up step component. Let's add a not velocity. Let's add a random. Let's put it to 6. Let's add a sweep. Sweep with a value of that. Don't know. And let's add another step component of multiply trigger of 2.
Josh Hinkins. No knowledge in DM. No knowledge in DM.
So you can get some really crazy things, and these are all just step components. So I can take them all off. For example, let's take that off because we're starting to. Oh, what are all these things?
Josh Hinkins.
So that's kind of cool that you just start playing with it and just sort of seeing where we can what you can do, and you can turn them on and off. I think that's what I quite like. It's kind of like looking at it as the Photoshop Smart Object of music making, in that it's just kind of organic and weird and wonderful. Okay, so we're mucking around with that, but what is quite nice to do is to copy. So how do I do that? Copy. So hold on, P. I want to copy and paste that pattern, basically. Genuine Human says it's smaller than I had imagined. Oh, that's what she said. Oh, thanks, Jay. Presume you mean the OPZ. Dad joke for you there. Dad joke. Oh, Tour de France says, with those parameters, can you make something like Aaron Ho? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. To be honest, we can space all these. We can space all these out, actually. Let's space them out because we've got. Let's give ourselves 8. So we've got 128. So. So if we do.
No knowledge in DM. RNRP. Tour de France.
And what we could do,
Twitch.
I can do the ho after everyone's name. Aaron says, I didn't hear it. I haven't heard a good that's what she said in years. That's what she said. It's just such a silly thing. It's like in Brooklyn Nine-Nine when they say name of your sex tape. It's just always funny. Yeah, what I'm totally sidetracked now. I can make the ho. If I put that on next to everyone's name, but we trigger it at different times, then that could be a thing. Like that. Yeah. And we go. What do we do? What should we do? We can select it. Okay, so we can trigger it. Oops. No. We can trigger it. Trigger that every 4. Let's do something different for all of them. We can trigger that one every 4, but also add a sweep with the parameters of 2. Yeah. As you know. Let's do that every 6. And then they'll start being a bit random. I think there actually is a random. So let's see. Let's do that. Step component of 0. Is that one? I think 0 is random. So let's see. And this one, trigger that every 8, but then give that random note. Let's see how that sounds. We might start getting some variations now. I don't know if it is working. Or it just takes so long to loop. Is it doing anything? Aaron's is working. You've got to let it play for so long. I'm going to give it one more try. No, it's not doing anything, is it? No, it's not doing anything, is it? Why is that not doing it? Okay, I'm going to take them off. Okay, it is working. Okay, I just wanted to check. Okay, let's do it. Ignore trigger every 2 bar. Oh no, every 2. And then also give it a ramp up with a range of 2. Okay. Step component, trigger that every 3 times to be interesting. And give it a... Oh no, give it 3 times and give it a... Sweep? No. Tonality, jump. Let's give that... Oh, hello. What have I done? Give it a ramp down of 6. Trigger it every 2, just to keep it simple. Multiply it by 2. Trigger it every 5. Give it a hold. 3? Let's see. This is the thing, it's kind of just fun just to press and see. Do you know what I am going to do as well? On those things, I'm going to pan them. So, first one. There we go. I'm also going to boost the level a bit because they're getting a bit lost, aren't they? Hang on, I'm a bit... Oh, hang on. I'm all out of sync now. Not quite sure what happened there. Oh, I've got one. Oh, okay, I've got a hold. So one of these, is it this one? Has got a hold on it, and a hold, I think, basically will hold the step, and then. So it's really interesting if you like sort of asymmetrical stuff that then you start pushing the bars out of sync with each other, and then obviously, you're freeform, and it's just sort of falls over itself, but. I don't like that. I'm not into that crazy stuff. That's why it was going a bit thing. Oh, pulse. What does pulse do? Don't know. What else was I going to do? Oh, I can't remember. No, it's made it out. See what? I've done something. I have done something, haven't I? Oh, I can't remember. I've done something. I've done something that's basically made it go out of sync. I don't know. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to have a little play with... we didn't do much in the way of the master track. I don't think we looked at the master track at all. Indigo Trance, hey, welcome. How are you? We're good, thanks. We are mucking around, and I apologise. This is just totally silly and very indulgent that we're mucking around with this thing, the OPZ again. And earlier on today, I did a new sample with some of the lovely people in the chat of their usernames. And so yeah, so we're just going round and round and just trying using the samples, but then using these things called step components on the OPZ that let you, you know, sort of trigger it at different times, so you don't have to have the same thing all the time. Oh, Indigo Trance, having fun, creative energy. I love to see it. Oh, thank you so much. I was a little bit worried that doing this again, people be like, just show some pictures, you moron. Stop mucking around with this. So thank you. Thank you for your indulgence to let me muck around with this. You are too kind, you lovely lot. Let's go to the master track. Oh, look at this. So, I don't really understand chords. I do and I don't. I don't understand EFG and blah 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 blah. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But the OPZ makes it very fun to just play with things. So I think we can sort of change and transpose as we're going. Yeah. So you can change the key on the fly. That's pretty sick, isn't it? I like this. Change the chorus. Change the filter. This is great. Let's go over to the performance track, shall we? So I've muted a few groups there. So as I was saying before, so you can turn everything on, but you can have mute groups that basically let you mute things really quickly. So you can sort of build a song on the fly. So this has got everything on it, but actually you can start taking them off. So take off the kick and the sample. Take off the bass. Take off the snare. It's cool, isn't it? Oh. There is also a whammy bar as well on the side. Hang on. You got this thing. What was I going to do? I was maybe going to make the kick pattern a little bit... Oh, hey Boldface, you kind person. Agreed. Love the experimentation and doing it because it's amusing. It is amusing. It's just fun. It's just really, really fun. With the one thing we haven't used yet is the arpeggiator. Now, I mean, our track is a mess already, but let's have a little play anyway because it doesn't really matter. There might be a little place for a few little. There might be a space for a little bit of an arpeggiated. Oh, Tour de Phrase, good question, mate. What's the strangest thing you have made on this? Any unreleased tracks available? Well, this whole thing is full of these tracks, and what on my list of things to do is basically just plug this into the computer and record them off, use them as tracks, just as my like be right back and streaming soon tracks. But also, I quite like to just put them on Spotify for if anyone just wants to have them as they're working. Really, just to be honest, to go through the process of what it's like to create an album and put it on something like a streaming platform. I don't know what that's like. So maybe this could be an excuse for me to do it. Maybe you'll have to just hear Josh Hinkins ho for 8 hours. Maybe I'll make this track just infinitely looping. Yeah, let me play you through. Oh, Jazz says you'll have to add them to the weekly happiness playlist. Yes, I will. What was I going? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, let me play you Tour de Phrase, some of the tracks that are on here. So basically, I'm on track project 0, but then each one of these is then a pattern within the project, so you can get loads. Let's start at number 1 because I can't remember. Sorry if these are quite loud. I've not really mixed them properly yet. Hang on. I'll dip it a little bit. Next one. Next one. Whoa, big dutty bass line. So you can hear with that one that I think I was definitely using these three. So that one track, these 3 patterns I duplicated them and tweaked them a little bit. So that is how I should work. But for streaming, actually, it's better if I create just one track, one pattern, and then use the mute groups to sort of build the tracks. Then I've got freedom to sort of mute things and especially when something's quick. But that is sort of the better way to do it because then you've got sections of a song. Right, program 2. What's on here? There's a few. Oh, this was the one that I did with my audio reactive thing in Notch. That was a stream quite a few months ago now that I've got the OPZ talking to Notch, the awesome software that is basically real-time 3D. So if you're into sort of Blender or Cinema 4D, but you're also interested in real-time stuff, then definitely check out Notch. It's PC only, but it is killer. It's super good. So I made a interactive thing that would react and create an organic thing using this beat. So what's next? So this would be another pattern for that same song. Slightly different, yeah. I like this one. This is one of my favourites. It's a lot moody. It's just got. I mean, this is the kick pattern. Kick on every single beat. Oh, maybe I've muted it. Oh, okay. So sometimes I think, I've made a bit of a basic beat, but if I go over to the mute thing, I've only got the kick and the bass. So if I stop bringing these things back in. So if I turn all that back on, but then sometimes it gets out of sync. So if I stop it and play it, I played this on the Grist stream, I think. I really like this one. And this has got a really long pattern with the ding, ding, ding. That just builds and builds over time. Kind of inspired by Godspeed You Black Emperor, one of my favourite bands. But then I think I've got some step component stuff happening here. You can hear it in the headphones, but probably not on speakers, that it starts to distort. And it sort of builds. And that's it on a loop. I'm still quite happy with that one, to be honest. It's all a bit moody and fun. This was a totally different track. But this is the thing with any of these, I can then just go over to the performance mode and screw with it. So this is the loop. Make it weird. So that's the thing, that's what I really love about the OPZ. That's track 3. Oh! Can you see it? I'm not touching anything. You can also, as well as do those effects in real time, you can also program your effects on the sequencer as well. So actually you can see here the last 2 buttons are lit because I changed the pitch. So you can, as much as you can do it live, if you go, oh, I really like that, you can bake it into the track as well, which is great. So that's that track. Oh, I like this one.
Why should it be hard?
So this is another pattern based on that same song. So they're all kind of, I think just, I mean, a lot of, I would just classify what I make as beats really. I would love to say it's music, but I don't know. I don't know if it is. This is another one. Oh look, and say I'm using mute groups again, so maybe I'm not using everything. So sometimes it's a bit much. What's the next one? Oh, there you go. It's the same track, duplicated, turn things off and on. I think this was before I understood what mute groups were. There you go. Look, I'm not touching it, but I've got a fill step component built into it. Okay, that was group 5. Super mellow one, this one. See, that's what I mean. You can just. What I love, there's no loading time. I'm just jumping between songs. One, two, three, four. Jump to the next channel. Super fun. What else is in this group? Oh, don't remember making this. I'm into it. And then you can just jump between them. quite happy with that one. What's on this channel? Oh, a bit louder, sorry. It's a bit of a, what I think is a 140 BPM, let's have a look. Yeah. If in doubt, I always go to a grime tempo of 140 BPM. Always a banger, can't go wrong. I mean, look how sick the random button is. This is random. So if I hit play and then when you see me press that, it will randomly pick different chords, different notes, still using the same instruments that you've got, but it will pick different pitches and just try and make something truly random. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apex Twin vibes! And you can hold more than one button down. So I've got 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Told you this thing is fun. What? We're nearly there, we're nearly there. Sorry, Fraz. You just asked if I had any weird beats. You didn't ask for my life story on this whole machine, did you? Oh, this is one of the first ones, I think. Oh, look, I've got this all mute grouped. See, you get some really weird stuff for random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, last track. One we made not too long ago.
You're wasting time.
This is one made played on a stream recently with the Night Trap samples.
You're wasting time. Breaking gun. You're wasting time.
Ooh, all over the shop, this one. Oh, I like this. What's next? Oh yeah, I think this is normally supposed to be a higher tempo. Maybe. Yeah, it was. That's the thing, you can change the tempo on the fly as well. I quite like going from sort of full time to half time. Ooh, meaty. And back to where we were. Thank you so much to everyone for being so indulgent in that. That's probably a stream like I've never done before, actually, just getting lost in it and playing. So thank you so much for people tuning in, for not just saying, just dude, stop it, that sounds terrible. Hopefully I've just kind of showed the fun that you can have with this tiny little box of joy. I really love it, and I really feel like it's sort of opened up something in me creatively, and it scares me, and it makes me feel nervous, and it makes me feel anxious. But you know, that's a good thing. It means I'm sort of in a weird space that I'm not comfortable with, and that can only be a good thing creative wise. So yeah, big thank you for that. And if people are into it, and I'm going to record them. And I literally just got an email from Teenage Engineering, and I thought it said the OP1 is back in stock, the fabled OP1, but it's not. I can't afford an OP1 anyway, so don't know why I'm getting excited. Yeah, so I think hopefully I'd like to sort of record maybe all of those beats and form them into songs and loops and stuff, and yeah, build a bit of an EP on Spotify just for people to have whilst they're working, maybe, if you're not sick of those nonsense noises already. So yeah, so thank you so much as always. Like I say, for those people who joined us, big thank you to all the subscriptions. It really makes a kind difference, and you have helped. I'm going to get some new lights and nano leaf lights installed next week, hopefully, that will make the stream look super good, and they can all be controlled with sound and all of that jazz. So that's why it's all looking a little bit lackluster today, because we don't have some nice neons lighting us up whilst wait for the new ones to come. So thank you so much. Plastic and Plush, lovely to see you as always, mate. I'm excited that you have bought your OPZ. I look forward to hearing what you make with it as well. Good old nonsense. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Please stay safe. Please look after yourselves. Look after everyone else. Yeah, we're in a crazy time, and we need to be kind to each other more than ever. So please do. I love you all. Be streaming again next Tuesday and Thursday. Come join us on the Discord. If you miss any of these streams, I've got a YouTube channel where you can find pretty much everything uploaded there as well to enjoy at your leisure. So just search Gavin Strange, aka Jam Factory, there on YouTube, and you should find it. Thanks as always a pleasure. Have a good one. I've talked too much. I've made too much nonsense. Bye bye.